Can you guys hear me okay? Well, hello everyone. How are we feeling tonight? Good. Hold on, let me do it. Well, thank you so much. I am Brooke for having me and reaching out to me. Thank you, Dom. My name is Squydd. I'm a local musician out here in Phoenix. I sing and I play the piano. And I was really excited about this event specifically because he asked us to share a little bit about ourselves, and I don't think I've ever played at an event and somebody's asked me that. So this will be the first time that I kind of go into detail about my story. So I'm excited but a little nervous. So music has always been in my life. I started playing the piano when I was 4. It was originally supposed to be my older sister who was supposed to play the piano, but whenever the piano teacher would come over, I would sit in on her lessons and just watch her and observe. And then when the teacher would leave, I would go over to the piano and try to imitate what she was playing and what she was learning. And my parents saw that I had a genuine interest in that, and they asked the teacher at the time if I could start lessons, but she said my hands were too small. So I had to wait and grow a little bit. And when I was 5, I officially started playing the piano, and I haven't stopped ever since. It's been a constant thing in my life that I always leaned on, so I'm really grateful for that. That's how I started playing the piano. How I started singing, this is when I knew I wanted to do music, and that was when I was 9 or 10, around that time. And it was an ordinary night. And I went to bed and I had a dream, and I won't go into details about the dream, but this dream touched me incredibly. I can't even explain it, and it felt so real that just something clicked in my head, and I woke up and I was like, I want to do music. I never had a desire to do music before, but after this, I just worked really, really hard, and I taught myself how to sing. YouTube became my best friend. I taught myself how to sing and play the piano. I didn't know that there was a whole other skill. And then I taught myself how to improvise on the piano. And my first exposure was I started singing in the church with my dad. He used to be a musician when he was younger, and we would sing together in the churches, at retreats and conferences, and that was probably 11 or 12. And during that time, I went to a private school, and this was a new school, and it was predominantly one race, and people weren't okay with my race being Asian, so I got made fun of a lot for being Asian and dark. And Squydd was one of the names they gave me. And I hated that name. Oh my gosh, I hated it whenever somebody would call me that. But when I went to high school, I was like, I'm gonna glow up. So I took the name and I flipped it. And so now people know me as Squydd the musician. So now it's something positive whenever I hear that. So back to music. My dad got really busy, so I started branching out on my own. I started playing at restaurants and coffee shops, and I did theater in high school. I was a theater geek. And how I got introduced to kind of the music community here, I met Paris, who is my I wish that I could play at, and now I get to like at Crescent Ballroom at First Friday, at Wayward, and yeah, it's been like an amazing journey, and he's been like one of the biggest supporters in my life. That's like changed my life and kind of supported me when I didn't know how to, and then later on taught me how to support myself. So I really appreciate that. All in all, I know that I do believe that I wasn't born to sing, but I was destined to. And the opportunities kind of presented themselves, but it was up to me if I wanted to take them. So, and that meant that I worked really hard to get to where I was, where I am today. And it was hard. I had to sacrifice a lot, and there were a lot of people in my life that didn't really support, people close to me that didn't support this, and I had to sacrifice, some things. And I just know that music is a way that I am setting myself free creatively, and so where I'm going, I don't really know. I just want to do this forever and be able to meet a lot of amazing people, like amazing people here tonight. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm gonna play a few songs for you that I wrote, and the first one